Morning, everybody. Today is the day that your first assignment for marks is due. So I thought I would just go over how I would approach it and some things to keep in mind. So if you click on content and you scroll down and you go to unit 3, activity 3, making your voice heard, and you go to activity. So there's a few parts that you really should watch before doing this. Usually your learning expectations pop up first. There's an introduction. You should read that. Learning skills, you should read that, although they say the same thing often. And then lastly, they say the learning goals and success criteria of this. I can explain the connection between the ideas and voice. I can identify conventions of text. So those are two of the key uh, success criteria in terms of knowing whether you're getting what you're supposed to. So then actually follow through with the content. Reading like a writer, there's a short video which is pretty fun to watch. It says Everything is a Remix, which talks about the element of creativity and how all creativity historically is in large part synthesis. It's not inventing something totally out of the blue, but it's thinking about and problem solving in a new way and adding components that one's predecessors have already thought about. And then it gets into the main crux of what we're talking about in this unit, which is voice. It talks about the writer is making conscious choices about revealing his or her personality, using their words, using their structure, right, form and content. So you want to get into this and understand all the key components of the voice. And then it says, as you read the following essay, think about what makes the writer's voice distinctive. How would you describe her personality? So this is the focal point, right? This is the lens through which you're reading this piece. And it's an old, well, relatively old now. Look, it's 2015. That's forever ago. But it's a BuzzFeed piece about representation in the media and about the lack of diversity in the media when this author was growing up. Okay, and the effect that had on her. Okay, so you can read that. That's great. I'm going to click out of it and head down. So once you've read the whole thing, read it twice. And then these are the reading response questions and the mark breakdown. How would you describe the author's tone in this essay? Identify two specific examples from the essay that you think demonstrate this tone and explain them. So you need to identify the tone and describe it, and then you need to give textual support and evidence for it, right? And then it says, so that's worth 5 marks. So each one of these 4 questions is going to be worth 5 marks, and that's going to be the total marks this is out of. Now, whenever you do one of these, there's usually a rubric attached to it. So if I click on submit your work, this will take me to the Dropbox. Hopefully I'm in student mode. So it says this assignment will be submitted to Turnitin. So don't forget about that. Turnitin can tell whether or not this has been repeated from another, whether you're copying from somebody from another course or from the internet. And here is the success criteria. Okay, these rubrics are important. It tells you how to get or what the expectation. Identifies tone with precise wording and examples directly supported wording. Clearly states complex thesis and justifies with effective textual support. These are all your top levels. Okay, so bare minimum in order for you to do well. Help yourself out and look at the success criteria, look at the rubric, look at the expectations, and then if you're still not clear on anything, you can send a clarifying email to myself. So today I will be online till I'd say from 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and same Google Meet as usual, and you're welcome to ask me about this or anything else. The other thing you should know about today or about this week, is that the novel study needs to start. We're getting towards the end of Unit 1. You need to pick your novel. I've posted about that before. And the first assignment is due in the discussion area on Friday, and it assumes that you've read a quarter of your text. Now, if you've only read 25 pages or 40 pages, you can still do the assignment, but just make the decision, put your mind at ease. We're going to be spending the next 10 days on it, basically. Okay, I'm running out of time. Have a good day, everyone. It's a little cooler today.